Did you see the people writing something in the comments? Because I was like, just leaves a comment saying something and people started writing something. I was like, these guys actually do watch everything you say. Hilarious.
What if you're listening to Spotify? What'd you do?
5 stars.
5 stars?
5 stars. I have given it 5 stars.
For what?
I checked. I'd already done it. Which
assuming I had. Have I?
I don't know, you can't check what individual people have done.
Can you not?
Yeah.
Comment, like, 5-star it on Spotify.
If you enjoy the show.
Aye. Even if you don't enjoy the show.
If you hate the show,
just do it as well.
Leave us 5 stars. And tell us, then say, I'll give you 5 stars, but here's the thing I dislike. I'd be alright with that. Constructive criticism.
So one of the videos you posted made me look like a pure woke bitch.
What
the one about the racist one.
Johnny Davidson.
Aye.
But there's people commenting on that telling us he's got Tourette's. Like,
surely no.
We know. Like, how from that have you picked up that
if only
we don't know that?
If only there had been a movie or something made.
Some sort of documentary?
Where they would give us some insight into the condition.
There was also a guy, and I hope
Another
this was a joke because it was really funny. It was like, as soon as I seen this happen, I came out in support of him. I was very supportive of him.
We're all supportive of him.
But then he went, and I only found out he had Tourette's after watching the podcast.
Bro, see the boy saying, so he shouted Niebers, like Nieber, all the Fifers got its Nieber, you hear it all the time.
Like for neighbour?
Aye, just your Nieber. I hear it non-stop.
I seen something about the BBC have made a bit of balls up because they've already, so during the actual event, they edited out all the rude language that he said. So then the only one that's get through is the N-word. Because I think it's been maybe a mistake on the BBC's part.
We didn't talk about that. So there was like some sort of delay, like a tape delay where they were able to edit stuff out.
Do you know why that was?
Well, somebody who, I can't remember who it was, somebody who won an award had a speech and at the end it said Free Palestine.
And they cut it.
They took that out.
Aye, the students were talking about my work on the Friday night. So there was a big queue down the street, right, at Liquid Rooms at the weekend. This happened on Friday and Saturday. And somebody went, spunk for milk. And cunts just started shouting all different Johnny, it went, Johnny D was oil on the road. There was everything coming out, right? And then this lassie was like, what did you think of that? I was like, I didn't think anything about it. I'm like, I think people can say whatever they want. I was like, who cares? And she was like, but they didn't allow the Free Palestine thing. They bleeped that. And I was like, that's wild. I'm like, if we
what's happening in Palestine or something bad?
Well, according to the news now, fuck all, because you can't find anything. It's the same with I'm not going into it.
No, it's a bit of a minefield.
I know. But listen.
There is war.
Johnny Davidson, some boy. I doubt he meant it. Maybe he did. Who knows? Well, if he did, he can still blame the Tourette's. He's got a get out of jail free card and there's nothing you can do about it.
So you should just start claiming you've got Tourette's just to drop it?
I've claimed a few things for the PIP, but we've all got to do what we've got to do. It's hard out there.
How was your weekend, Craig? Anything exciting happen?
It was good. We went out for breakfast on Saturday to Partick Duck Club. It was really good. And then we went to cinema to see Scream.
How civilised to be.
Shit.
The whole weekend?
That was awful.
Was it?
I couldn't imagine it would be.
Awful.
And see when you start getting into closer to the 10 number, it kind of just...
Well, it's not even that. So
hand here,
5 and 6, it was Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. 6, Neve Campbell didn't come back because they weren't paying her enough. They sacked Melissa Barrera because she kind of came out in support of Palestine. So they were like, we don't want nothing to do with this. So then Jenna Ortega was like that, right, well, if you're going to do that, I'm out here. I'm like, fuck off. So they've had to go kind of crawling back to Neve Campbell, pay her a shitload of money, be like, please save this film. They had to spend like $5 million to completely rewrite the script. So it was just awful. It was just thrown together shite.
Good for our colleague though, saying, kind of if you're bidding her, like even if you wanted to speak about something, somebody tried to shut you down, even if I didn't support it, I would still support your right to say it. Even if I didn't agree, I'd be like, well, you can't pull him for saying it. You can fucking say what he wants, and if you're going to pull him for it, I'm out here too.
Kind of in a world where you can say what you want now, can't you?
I think we're there.
You can support
My son said a word the other day, and I went, I catch you saying that one again, buddy. You're going to get that across the fucking head, eh? He called somebody a retard.
Oh.
And I was like, not on. Like,
that's back.
Say what you want, don't say it around me, because I'll give you fucking that.
Is that a no-go for you?
No, well, mate, I have 2 that I just didn't tolerate, and that's one of them.
Interesting.
I know. I won't tolerate me being called it.
Why would you tell people on the podcast that?
I know, now they're all going to call me
I know, when they got through.
That's all the Spotify comments are going to be now.
I know. Hard
Would
R.
Spotify...
I think I've turned off moderation on
Good.
all our comments.
Let the people speak.
So I think they would maybe slip through.
That's okay. I watched Bone Temple.
And?
Fucking brilliant.
Zombie Dog.
Might be the best one. See, after I watched the 28 years later, I was like, nah, fucked it. I didn't get in with it. But the Bone Temple one's good. I liked it.
How good is Rafe Fiends? The Iron Maiden scene without giving anything away.
I know.
I've not seen it, but he's good.
I love the bit where he makes them the deal. I didn't want to say. And he just sort of, well, I suppose I'll have to then. That bit was brilliant. I loved that. And I liked the alpha thing with him. I didn't know he used to fight in one. That boy.
The actor, really? I didn't know
he used to fight in ONE FC. He's fought that fucking mad guy who does all the gymnastics and stuff. The absolutely shredded black dude.
I suppose when you look at him.
Do you know as well, he's like 6'9". In real life, that's no. I was like, I wonder how they made him.
The one with the hat.
Aye, he was very good.
Right, I'll check.
That's no. So that the Bone Temples might be like a trilogy, and I think because it's not really done so well in cinemas, is no getting the third film made.
No.
So I think that's it now.
Ending was good.
Who did the Bone Temple? It wasn't Danny Boyle, was it?
It was Nia DaCosta.
Big name actor at the end of this one too, who I wasn't expecting.
Well, that's obviously what the trilogy was meant to kind of tie everything together with that final scene. But
So that's what today's...
I'll leave that because I would, if I said that, it would give too much. But it made me think back to the first one and the cast and that. But
I don't know what I've watched. That's why I have...
If I had Letterboxd, which I will endeavour to download today, I would give that 4 stars.
Oh.
Because I feel like it was too good to just get 3, but it's not Terminator 1. So it's not getting 5.
I don't even know what. Because of the old brain damage reviews, let me see.
Because the old brain damage.
I've not been watching anything on the bike.
Right. Diary. The internet's terrible in here.
Is that Letterboxd you're on?
Right. Oh, it was brilliant. I watched the Running Man and Arnold Schwarzenegger one. So fucking good.
How good is it, mate? Great.
So, do you know what I found out? Remember we were talking about 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗥 last week with Kieran? I watched that as well. Brilliant. And you know the big, there's a big white dude in it. He's also in The Running Man. He plays the operatic singer in Running Man. Go and see if you can get him up.
Stir crazy white guy.
This big guy. He is the electric guy in Running Man.
Is he?
Aye. So it says, what is it the line? It says something about the Christmas tree.
Aye. How
You big Christmas tree. Some shit like that. That's him.
Dynamo is his name in this.
Dynamo, aye. So it's the same guy.
And he
I had no idea.
sings.
I was watching it and then I watched a film called The Campaign, which is absolutely tremendous.
Is it Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell.
Aye.
See when the two of them bring in for the trash talk, the two of them do the handshake and he's like, right, you go now. And he's like, something like, you know the difference between your mom and a washing machine? When I dump a load in the washing machine, when I dump a load in the washing machine, it doesn't call me and phone me and follow me about for the next 6 weeks. Brilliant. And he's like, right, you go. And then Zach Galifianakis kind of, and he's like, no, go. Cracking film.
Will Ferrell is should go down as being up there, really, eh?
Aye, I know I've nailed a few of his films recently, wasn't it? Was it like Anchorman? I was like, it wasn't that good.
He went through a golden age, and when you think back to that, like when we saw Anchorman, we would have been like between 16 and 18. Right. That was different level. That was game changers. He wants many leather-bound books, mate.
Do they make films like this anymore? No.
Nah.
These films
Younger people didn't like them, mate.
No. Do you like?
No, I think they do. They do.
I always
because I think they like the Zac Efron one and John Cena that came out on Amazon. Ricky Stenicki.
Oh, that was quite
That's
fun.
like in that vein. So I think they do. I think.
What about American Pie? Could you go full American Pie?
Well, I'm making another scary movie, so aye.
Scary Movie was next level. It was so good, eh?
American Pie was that of its time.
Aye. Aye, for sure. That was what you thought America was like.
Is it no?
No, so unfortunately not.
No, just all college frat parties.
Unfortunately
what
not.
did I do? Just standard running, cycling, swimming.
Punishing yourself for no reason.
Aye. You had to have that broccoli, didn't you, Fatty? Went to a party with the 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧. It was his daughter's 18th.
I saw that on social media.
Just full of bambinos, man. They were all like fucking out it.
Were they?
Aye, but kids will be kids, man.
Are you the old boy now?
Aye.
Do you feel it?
Aye, I do.
Were you kind of sat there and you were like, yeah.
No, can tell you something better than that. So obviously it's in a hall, tables everywhere. Some guy goes, Paul, come here.
And did that?
Aye, are you fucking shitting me? You went tiger knee to the face? Just ignore the wee guy and walked away. As if beckoning me over so he can talk to me. Like he's a rock.
Do you know what one used to get you put out of bars and clubs? I'm talking like you're leaving now.
Aye.
If I saw you doing that, buddy, come here. Bye. This here's the fire exit.
Aye, you're going out. And then
can he do that? It's wild.
Sunday was just, I think I went to Glasgow. What did I go to Glasgow for? Oh, I ended up doing have you ever done one of these? That's how much I lose around. These Apple, they do Apple classes. You've obviously seen them in the Apple store. So Apple run classes where you can learn to use a product.
Right.
It was fun.
I could be into that, to be fair.
Me and the daughter done a drawing one where they draw and show you how to make comics and all that kind of stuff. It was brilliant. Took an hour. So that's what I did yesterday. And then went out in the evening and then ran back to a pub and jumped in and had a 0 Guinness. And
oh, was it a 0?
Aye.
The 0s taste nice.
Brilliant.
There's an Irish bar next to my work and they ran out of the 0. I had no idea the 0 was so popular.
0 is
a lot of people.
Aye. So so I said this, and obviously I was out with all the guys on Saturday for the party, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not drinking." And Dougie's like, "No fucking way, man!" He's a proper lad.
He's
stuff.
a pints guy. Eh?
Aye.
Pints and scores.
So he's like, "What are you not drinking for?" And I was like, "I'm going to try and do the year." And he was like, "What, a full year after drink?" And I says, "Aye." I'm like, "I'm not getting any enjoyment out of it." So I've not drank for a new year, and I was like, I don't need it to enjoy myself. There's 0 drinks there. It means I can get up in the morning and do my stuff. No, man, no. So are you going to Boston and no drinking? And I says, aye. And he went, no, you can't do that. You're going to go to the Scotland game and no drinking. And I was like, aye. And then he started framing off these things we've got planned. And you're not going to do this, drop? You're not going to drink it? I can enjoy my life without drinking.
It gets to a stage where you don't notice you're not doing it anymore. There's things in my life that
there's heroin there if I want to take it.
It's never going to go away.
Aye,
it's never going to let you down. There's never a frown. Strangler said that.
I just can't be bothered. Aye, we have a great time on a drink.
Oh, aye, too good a time. In fact,
I'm like,
but that's why we can. If you said to me like, "Joe, I go out this Saturday night," I'd be like, "What for though?"
Aye,
it would
because it's going to be chaos.
Aye, so I couldn't do that more than once a year. Really, mate. I think I've had a couple of whiskies since we were in Nijmegen. I can't do this to myself. Aye. That was so over the top.
I just made a conscious decision. I'm going to see if I can do a year. I might not be able to do a year. It might be too tough.
The one I always have used is, I'm not saying I'm giving it up. I will do it again.
Aye. It's not like I'm never doing this.
Aye.
And it's see, when I go and do the marathon in Milan, ideally a beer would be amazing. But
it would taste very nice at the end. Probably a nice warm day.
Aye. So
it's not a big deal. That's the thing.
So that's it. Just no in it.
It just disappears without you noticing.
And then done a few more interviews for what's that thing called? The Spanish
retreat.
Yes, the retreat. So done a few more interviews, got a few more people.
Are you personally vetting people?
Yes.
That's very stringent.
I know. I think it needs to be done.
Aye, I agree.
And I say this to the guys when I'm on the calls with them. I'm like, I want it to be good. I think it only takes one person to throw the whole thing off. You imagine us two.
And then get on the drink on the first day.
Nijmegen, that
ruined.
Day 2 guys, we would destroy everything.
Can he come? You're going to spoil it for everyone. And do you know what's worse? You're going to encourage other cunts to do it. you're going to make other, because
you're going to drag them in. You're going to drag them into your wee.
And what you probably have to think about is some of these other guys are maybe just hanging on. They're maybe going to this to get away, like, I need it. Maybe they are caught up in a bit of something, and if you're all of a sudden going, you struggling with that problem, mate, well, here it is right here. Do you want to join in?
So
they're not going to say no.
It's a good mix of folk.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Obviously, we'll do a wee podcast when we're out there. It's obviously next month, and I'll sort all the flights and all that stuff closer to the time. But
the interview, I'd never thought of that though. really, that is quite.
I think it's just because it's such a process, small group, because it's such a small group, like maybe 12 at the absolute max. There's going to be there, and I don't want the 12 people to be like, this was shit. I want the 12 people to be like, you know what, this was brilliant.
Or like you say, out of the 12 people to turn around and go, it was really good, but see, they two guys there, they spoiled that. You didn't want that, eh? You have, like you say, it has to be it's
just going to be cool.
They've got to gel.
It's April, sorry. It's going to be in the sun. It's going to be some nice weather, nice pool. There will be alcohol there. There will be some nice food.
Mate, how big a thing is the sun, eh? Like, see, with you being out running lately, I was thinking about this as well this morning. I got up this morning, I looked at the window, it's raining again. You're just like, fucking again, man. Like, my son cycles to school every day now. And I feel like shit for it. He comes back every day, he's soaked, he's covered in mud, and I'm just like, it would be all right though if the weather was good.
I know. If we stayed in like a nice American state where the sun rises and it's there all day. And
see, when you're in Vegas and you see the kids all heading to school in the morning, and it's proper, like, they're away to school like 7 in the morning there, eh?
Aye.
And you see them all walking down the road and you're like, they cunts are happy as fuck, man. Just because it's sunny.
Aye.
It's cool. But well, we dive in to a place that is very often. You've been to Mexico City?
I fought in Mexico. Got a victory in Mexico.
5 rounds in Mexico City is no mean feat.
No, especially in a 3 weeks camp, 3 week notice camp. And I'd seen that Moreno had been out there for like 5-6 weeks prior to the fight.
He's probably used to it anyway, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. So is he not a Mexico City native, obviously, but he is from...
I think he's Vegas.
Is he in Vegas now?
Because he mainly trained with who's the fucking James Krause. James Krause used to be his coach, and then he had to move. So doesn't he train in Mexico?
I'm sure they have like a purpose built.
I thought they had a Mexico PI now.
I think they do.
They do.
Aye.
Yeah, that's where he finished off the last part of his camp.
Sensible, man. I mean,
did you enjoy the fight?
Yes,
I
did.
It was a cracking fight. Do you think Kavanagh has all the skills to be in that top mix with the top 5 guys?
Certainly. Yes. And I think the best thing about this, do you remember what we had said about UFC London, how it was missing the like star draw? I think it gives people a great opportunity to go, look, I can be a star. And I think Kavanagh's done that. I think he's had a chance to really, like we say, 5 rounds, altitude, 3 weeks notice, stepping against Moreno, 2-time champion.
He was slick.
Off a loss.
His strikes were so aggressive.
But do you know what I liked about it? He obviously, I think it was at the 2nd round, I think he probably thought he might get Moreno out of there. But he still didn't rush. He finished off a massive combination where saw Moreno was hurt, but no hurt enough. Stop, step back, calf kick. You're like,
that calf was...
Most guys would have just emptied the tank and you wouldn't be like, oh, what's he done? What an idiot. Because he thought he had him on fucking ice skates. He thought he had him out of there. And I think the IQ was brilliant.
Yes.
And you could tell when they announced the decision, Moreno wasn't shocked.
No.
He went...
Do you think Moreno should have used his grappling a lot sooner?
I don't know if he was able to.
I think, see, in the earlier rounds, when you're a little bit drier, and you're up against somebody as slick as Kavanagh, I think grappling would have been a really good, sensible idea.
Do you think that Moreno maybe thought Kavanagh would get tired? Because he did get tired in his last fight.
That slick.
Aye. His last fight, he did get a wee bit.
That's how he got knocked out, wasn't it?
Aye, just got tired.
Do you think Michael Bisping doesn't like Lonnie? He just kept going on. He just kept going about, he got knocked out his last fight. He just kept nailing him. Like, come on, Michael, do you know like this wee guy or something?
I don't know. I mean, there might be some... No, I thought it was... I was like, this is bizarre. I've mentioned this enough.
I do like Sanko as a pundit. She is very good. Her breakdown of the jiu-jitsu exchanges and the striking, I think the way she talks is very, very good.
My missus actually mentioned this because I was sitting watching the fights, and she says, it's mad how in MMA, that's a woman commentating and nobody thinks anything of that.
No.
But in football, they're like, oh, fucking, what are we doing?
There
And
was
then-
that woman was recently.
I don't know if women in MMA are just, if women in football are
I don't know
as
if we
good.
did we speak about it?
That 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧,
Aye, who went after like
Ian Wright.
Ian Wright, because something to do with like STV wanted to keep him, so they got rid of her, and he was like, he's wanting too much money. So she then messaged his manager and said, can we sort this out so I can keep my job? And I think that's a bit shitty. They clearly didn't want you. And her actual punditry, the way she spoke and everything about her, her demeanour was ridiculous.
But it's like you say, Sanko is legitimately good.
Yes.
Like,
And it, like, you
So who
should
cares?
Be, aye, should be
It's
on
merit-based.
your own merit, aye.
meritocracy.
And it wasn't like Sanko fought in the UFC.
Nope. She just knows what she's
She doesn't
looking
know
at.
what she's talking about. And I like Fitzgerald as well. I think that was a good. I like they three.
Mm-hmm. Bounced well.
Mm-hmm.
But Bisping is also a big personality. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
He is quite keen to, I don't know what you would say. Do you get what I'm saying? He's a big presence, mate. He's a fucking ex-champ. Like, of course he's a big presence, and he deserves to be listened to. What he has to say deserves to be listened to. But aye.
I see you've put bounce back for his last loss in a big way. Where does that put him in the rankings, Lonnie?
They've not updated yet,
Tomorrow.
but I'm sure Moreno is number 6. So he's at the very, very least he's going to be in the top 10.
Well, his exact words were, and I like and don't like this, so that anyone can get it. Cool. But I think at the moment the UFC want you to pick somebody. Mm-hmm. I think this entertainment, in my opinion, there's been a very big swing towards, look, entertain people and you'll get opportunity. Give us fights like that, say a name, create something.
Who would you like to see him fight against in that top?
Right, well, we kind of don't know what's happening. Obviously, Tyra and Van are going to fight. Pantoja's kind of up in the air.
Yep.
Because he's probably going to slide back in when he gets it. Horiguchi as well, he's probably floating about.
Hilarious, this guy.
I want to see Kavanagh and Brandon Royval.
That's...
Royval's not booked. It would be a fucking excellent fight. Joshua Van, I'm sure, got the title shot off of beating Brandon Royval. So there's some parallels there. And I just think it would be a great fight.
What about pushing him too quick, too fast? Do you think that's an issue we've got here?
Well, no, because he's just beat Moreno.
I know. I do get that. But the last thing we want to do is a wee guy
But
with
you
a
want to
skill.
spoil it now, eh?
Right, but this is the thing as well. Like,
You always want to just throw these guys in the mix.
No,
and be like,
no,
look
because
at
look,
it.
death.
he's just beat Brandon Moreno, ex-champ, number 6.
Took him 5 rounds.
He's there.
Aye.
Why are we going to take a step back now? He's there.
I'm not saying a step back. What I'm saying is,
Let's just relax.
But there's nobody there that's like
I know
a step
that.
back though. That's like, there's nobody above Moreno now that's like an easy fight.
No, for sure, but you didn't want him to step in there and then get flatlined off one of these cunts.
Royval's no easy.
I know, but no fights are easy.
Also true.
Easier fights.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what one it is.
I get what you're saying, 100%. It's like the
I don't know what the easier fight is, but I just don't like. Yes, I want to see this kid in that top 5 mix. I really do. But what happens if we fire him in there and he's just no cut his teeth? Because what we seen him coming for the Contender series, had a couple of fights, and then now he's in the top 5. That's quick, and he's young.
Moreno was a huge jump. How many huge jumps can you keep making? Eh? So, right, that was a monster of a jump, and you done it. You did good. Well done. We're going to chuck you another ab because he was a big underdog, mate. He wasn't expected to do that.
I think if you thought about it realistically, you wouldn't have gave him to go up there against a 2-time champ in Moreno, who's arguably only lost to the top guys.
I just think though, like, he's took this opportunity, he's made the most of it.
Absolutely.
We reward him.
What is the point in doing that if you're going to be like, right, I've done that, but now let me fucking fight Tim Elliott or someone way down the rankings? I think he's obviously going to be thinking, I'm here now. So I gain what he wants.
Someone falls out. Can he go straight into a fight with Joshua Van? Could we go that far?
No,
I don't think
I wouldn't, because still people ahead of him that would slot in there like a Horiguchi.
Yeah.
Or even a Manuel Cap. Who just beat Brandon Royval.
Horiguchi's done a lot of good work. Like, again, he's feeding right into the entertainment thing and doing very well with it.
He's a good addition to that top 5, by the way.
Yes.
He's a very good addition.
He's doing well in flyweights just now.
They always put on fun
What a
fights
swing
as well.
back, eh? Like,
There's like very rarely like a flyweight fight that's a fucking stinker.
aye.
It's just wee fellas, but just
Always
from each other.
always get 5 rounds, eh? Just everybody's got so much footage on each other.
Like this as well. Like these, like I thought it was a good fight, but Martinez was just too much. Do you think if it went with 5 rounds,
Chito would have started pulling away.
It was like it took him ages to get going, eh?
It's
we've seen that
always
before.
been the case, aye.
Did you think it was going to be, obviously we're going to jump onto it, but did you think Chito Vera thought he was going to do what King Green ended up doing? Do you think he maybe thought, like, I'm going to be too experienced, they'll just cool, I'll find my feet,
No,
I'll get going, and then the opportunity will come and I'll get him out of there.
Slow
Yeah,
start
he just starts too slow. He's always done it, and he's always just kind of
Finished so strong.
He's a 5-round fighter, isn't he?
Finished so strong.
And then by the time, and his corner were good. His corner came in and told him, right, we know we're down. You need to knock him out. But in a 3-round fight, you need to come out quicker than that. Mm-hmm. I do like Chito. I want him always to win. Mm-hmm. But Martinez was just too much. He was just very, very good.
Always a weight for me.
It was the kicks he was catching. No, it wasn't him that was catching the kicks. It was catching the kicks and then the trip. Brilliant.
He took a couple of the nut though as well. Chito landed some great, like full, clean, naked head kicks, like nothing in front of him. Boom!
But it was single shots, whereas
not going to get the job done.
Martinez was doing these good combos. He was coming in, he was finishing with heavy kicks as well. I thought I wanted Chito to win, but
like I say, a great finish to the 3rd round, and I was like, oh, it looks like he might get him out of here. And it looks almost that kind of.
I was chasing him,
but just
looking
didn't
to finish that fight.
Like this is like why it's so frustrating. If you had done that half a round earlier,
you could
have won that fight. You could have won that
cruised
fight.
it, mate. He wouldn't like no cruised it, but it was just like meh.
A guy like Chito coming off 4 fight losses, not great. But the way the UFC is at the moment, 4 losses means nothing.
Aye, like there's still like I've seen people like floating about the Peyton Talbot idea. Like he's obviously still a big name, and I don't know, maybe the UFC might want to use Chito now to build people like a Peyton Talbot.
Fits the model.
So I don't know. I don't think he's going anywhere, but just needs to.
No, definitely he's too experienced. He's too much of a big name in the UFC.
It was a bit of a downer, eh? Did you feel that? Like, when it was a bit kind of like, But
that Martinez guy was a Mexican, so they're obviously going to.
And he did good as well. I thought he was.
Mexicans.
He was smart, mate. He was intelligent with what he done. He didn't get soaked in at the end, and he just stayed away. Eh?
What about King Green?
Do you know what?
Did you? Before we go into it, did you think King Green was going to get pieced up there? Aye, so did I.
I thought he was going to get mauled. Eh?
And when I turned this fight on and I looked at the
Rest in
stats,
peace to King Green.
I seen all the guys and I was like, this is a rough night for El Bobby boy.
So Daniel 𝗟𝗘𝗑𝗏, he has now lost as a minus 430 favourite against Trey Ogden, a minus 900 against Michael Johnson, and as a minus 380 against King Green.
He's not doing too good, is he?
How after like 2 of these are you still getting to put in as like such a massive favourite?
Do you think what happens is he looks at the bookies and then fucking bets on another boy, and he's just like, you know what, I'm just going to walk into a 1-2. No, obviously I'm joking.
He was slick, standing with his hands down and slapping shots and
relaxed.
Aye. And then delivering some big shots. The teeps were beautiful. Takedowns were great as well.
I loved the roll, mate.
Aye.
It was so good.
He was in.
I think what we need to remember is, I think is he just touching 40 now? Is he about to turn 40?
Is he?
I think he might already be 40, aye.
Wow.
So,
I don't know.
Black don't crack, man.
For sure. Do you know what he is, mate? He is just an in shape, up for it, game fucker, eh?
He's 39.
Aye. Good on him, man.
Good for him, mate.
Making that cash. Was he coming off a few losses as well?
I think it was a win-loss. Paddy beat him.
Okay. Aye.
Oh, aye. And Roofy and Pimblett. Like, that's okay, mate.
Aye, they're good on him, man.
Aye.
But I just got the big cojones, man, just slip him shots.
He's just up for it. He's like, I'll be there, I'll be in shape, and I'll bring my A game. And he'd like you say, hands down. I liked the bit where he'd take a couple of shots and be like, no, come on.
He was very Anderson Silva, wasn't he?
He sooked him in, mate. He dragged him in and just went, I now hold this. See ya. It was just that short hook. I'm sure it was a right hook, caught him with. And after it, you could see that Zellweger's face was just like, oh.
Was it a late stoppage?
Better too late than too early.
What do you think?
It probably could have been stopped a few shots earlier because it looked like he went limp at one point, and I think even like
you see when
King
he tried
Green
to
was
get
kind of
up?
like, he was
And he
kind
was
of
like,
beefing with Herb.
I was like, obviously going after him as if he'd stopped it too early, and his legs are like
He's falling
fucking
about the place.
spaghetti.
I know. Looks like he's took a bad eckie. And he's just... I kind of get it though, because your brain is saying one thing and the body's no... But, aye.
Couple of ice cubes in the octagon it was.
Fair one.
And the Mexicans went 3-0, kick off the main card as well. So it was a good night for them up until fucking King Green halted that in its tracks.
King Green went full Team America. These two boys.
Any other good fights?
This was just
They just blasted him in like, what was it, 40 seconds or something?
just pushed him against the cage. Two of them had a couple of bellies on them, by the way. Just set about him
They were
against...
the biggest guys on the card, one.
Aye.
I'm sure Medina is like, he lost his Contender Series fight and still getting the UFC, and he's now 0-3 in the UFC. So or maybe even 0-4 now. So that I think he's going to get his walking papers.
He did get full fucking mauled. I didn't realise that was the Bolivia flag when I seen it either. I was looking for ages. I was like, what flag is that? But yes.
Aileen Perez, she's now on a 6-fight win streak. Chris Matinho, this is his second stint in the UFC, and he's 0-2 again. So the first time he was brought in, he went 0-2.
They've kind of threw him to the lines a couple of times, haven't they? I don't know what this guy like he was fighting. What's his name?
Quinones.
That's a beauty of a name. I would never get that.
Very Mexican. He like a Z.
This fight, I think as well, it was like a kind of... So he had him like... He was mounted on his back. Did
he tap to the strikes, mate?
I think what was happening was he knew how close it was to the end of the round, and he was telling Herb, I'm fine, as in...
Don't...
I'm fine here for like one more second, and he called it with 1 second to go. Like the buzzer went.
So I was watching on my phone at work, and I know I keep saying this, like, just don't watch anything, go home and watch them all the next day. But I can't help it. And I seen his hand like that, and I was like, is he saying, stop, help me?
And he was saying to Herb, right. Back off. Because I could see Herb talking to him saying, like, give me something. But I think he knew but he knew how long was left.
What age is Douglas?
Doug the Thug.
What age is he? He looks weathered, we'll say.
Many days in the sun.
40.
40, aye.
Good for him. Mate, I think it was finish worthy. You can't be flat and do it on your belly getting fucking banged in the head.
See this, is it Taryn?
Mm-hmm.
Did I see something about her? She was trying to be a WWE fighter?
I'm not sure.
Go and check this out.
But she took this fight on 3 days' notice.
I'm sure last week she was in doing a WWE tryout. Check this out.
Former WWE candidate, aye.
So all within, like, there it is there. Go to what people are saying.
Oh,
like
that's
the
it there,
WWE
bottom
tryout.
left.
See it? The bottom left. So, like, she was trying out for the...
Is this her UFC debut?
Yes.
Aye, and she stepped in on 3 days' notice.
And then, so 1 month ago, was doing the WWE tryouts, and then stepped in a late notice fight and got a victory.
Women's #1 pound for pound.
That's
and only
cool,
21-year-old.
Aye, good for her.
Yeah, I like
Get to
it.
do it in Mexico as well.
But
For sure.
Do you know what's a good thing? Drawing eyes to the females.
They need
that division.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was 2 round 1 finishes to kick off the card as well. We were talking about this earlier before we started recording. Damien Penis.
P-Dog.
He fucking smoked him.
Hanging some dong, is he? El Penis.
Just with like the most, it almost seemed like the most rudimentary shots, just like 1-2 down the middle, and fucking Schultz just got slumped every single time a shot hit him. I think he got hit with quite, he got hit.
What were you saying about Aruba the other day? Or
That's it. He came out, but were we not saying he was for Suriname?
I'm sure his flag had Suriname on it because you were getting shit for it off
I know, even though I was right.
When are you ever right? When are you never wrong?
When am I ever wrong?
Overall, good card.
I enjoyed it. I think this guy is. I think Big Damo here is one to watch.
Big Damo.
What about Damien Pinas versus 𝗟𝗘𝗥'𝗗𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧?
Why not just fucking get Damien right in there?
Just the two big, scary middleweights that are finishing everyone in one round. Just put them together.
Mm-hmm. Big, scary middleweights. Spunk for milk.
Violence, eh?
Aye, mate. That's what you want, though. It's what the people want.
We got some announcements.
Yes.
So Dana White announced Alex Pereira will vacate the light heavyweight title. We don't know
champs.
We don't know what's happening with him, even though it's probably pretty obvious. But he said Prohaska and Carlos Ulberg are going to be fighting for the vacant belt in April next month.
Brilliant.
Thoughts?
You like that?
I like that. I think that's probably the next exciting fight to make. 2 against 3. I'm hot on Ulberg. I think he's a good looking guy with good skills, and I think he can bring something to the division. I think you need someone in this division because when you look at the top 10, it's all the old, it's all the same
faces,
and nothing's really changing. I think it's good to bring in some different faces. And you forget about Big Khalil Roundtree still hanging about there as well.
Just lurking ready to put somebody to the sword.
Right, who's wanting a 2-round war?
Anybody pulling out injured? Because I'll jump in and fight the other cunt.
I like that fight. I think it's a cracker of a fight for the title. Obviously opens up the division as well when we see Pereira going to... We know what's happening here. I think if we have to make our bet, it's going to be him against John Jones.
Would you put your money on Jones being there?
Well, this is what Ariel Helwani's reported. He said the plan is John Jones and Pereira at the White House.
And he's never ever far away from the truth.
He says if that doesn't come to fruition, it's more than likely going to be Pereira versus Gan for probably interim gold.
Here's the thing, I don't even see it being an interim. I don't see it being an interim.
I feel like we maybe shouldn't be saying that at times because people will go like, "Oh, do you know something we don't?" But it just looks that way.
The way the UFC run, the way that they're ruthless.
Would you rather? What fight do you want to see for Pereira next?
I would say Tom.
Because
that's
your two things are
not going to get. But if I was,
because your two things are either gets the John Jones fight at the White House. Or he gets to be potentially the first 3-weight division champion. Both are appealing, so I think it's just personal preference.
I would like to see him fight against 𝗟𝗘𝗏 Gan.
I think
he's got the ability to beat him.
I think he'd massacre Gan. Maybe no massacre him, that's unfair, I shouldn't have said that, but I think he would beat Gan up. If we were talking like glory kickboxing rules where they
two of them are going to do that.
Both of them are up for it. Exactly. That's what the type of fight's going to be. No.
So I would like to see that fight, but the same again.
You can't not want to see John Jones.
He's rewarding 𝗟𝗘𝗏 Gan.
𝗟𝗘𝗏 Gan has now, if that happens, he will have fought Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira, John Jones, and Francis Ngannou.
And not tried against any of them.
And none of them have all fought each other. How has 𝗟𝗏𝗏 Gan fought?
You know what I mean?
All of these guys.
But when you think about when Cyril fought Jones,
gave up.
He did. It was a like.
And then we had him against
Tom, gouged the fuck out his eyes, and Ngannou, and it was
gave up as well.
Gave up again, mate. Like, come on, man.
I know.
I don't view it as rewarding 𝗟𝗏𝗏 Gan. I think it's more
Jones.
Pereira.
Well, Pereira deserves a reward.
Aye.
But what I'm saying is Gan seems to have found himself in these situations and like just lands on his feet every single time. You're like, fucking hang on.
Who's wanting to fight the who's who of heavyweights, and they're like, nah, you're not getting that fight. You're not getting that fight. You're not getting that fight. Because ideally the fight should be Tom versus Pereira and reward both of these guys for service to the company. But what I think you're going to get is Tom's going to get stripped. I don't know that for certain, but the way the UFC operate, I just think they're going to say, thank you for the title. We're going to put this up on the White House card, and it's going to be for John Jones.
If only you'd been American, Tom. Like, I think that's it. It just, there's something about this is so... What's the right word?
Company, man. It's an American company.
I think that... I don't know how well this White House card thing is going to do because it feeds too much into the political situation with the United States now. And I don't think that's a good mix, mate.
I'm sure it's a Spanish reporter. He's also, he's kind of been on top of all the El Topuria news and he's been pretty bang on. He was obviously kind of the first to announce that it was going to be Topuria and Gaethje as like the front runner for the White House. He said that's like less likely now because
of the Pereira.
No, because I think like when Dana White has went to the White House and presented whatever plans have been, they don't want to see like an American
getting a
because it's like America's 250th birthday and they don't want to celebrate it with fucking Justin Gaethje getting flatlined.
So
it's hard to believe what's real and no real.
Do you think if it's not going to be Gaethje, do you think they put up the BMF belt for McGregor and Topuria?
Ariel Helwani also reported it's unlikely McGregor fights at the White House. They're planning an international fight week card in July still, and it's more likely that he's going to be on that. So I don't think
against Michael Chandler.
Was that to do with funds, wasn't it? Because there's no gate for this UFC card, for the White House card. There's no gate. There's no pay-per-view. So
it's just free for it.
How do you pay Conor?
How do you pay Conor McGregor?
McGregor, you just take out that 7.7 billion you made.
They also, I think it's Mark Shapiro, the president of TKO. He was on like a shareholders call and he said he's like, we're not going to make money on this White House event. He's like, we can't profit from it.
But they've done this before with the Sphere and stuff like that.
I don't think it's close to the price of what the Sphere costs. So the Sphere, I think it might be
20 million. And I think they're looking at the Sphere was 20, and I think they're looking at about 60 for this already.
See what I mean?
So they need to build like a full fucking stadium type shit and all that.
That's what
are we doing here?
It's just like a.
How do you think?
I guess it's cool. We did the Sphere.
It's a marketing event.
Aye, we've got. It's not as if the UFC don't have money.
Aye,
the UFC get $1 billion a year for doing nothing. They don't have to do a single thing, and they just make $1 billion.
Well, I saw people were talking about the Dana White fight announcements. Why is it on Instagram Live? Because the fans create all the promo. It's like, how long have you got to scroll through TikTok before fucking one of the best UFC fan edits you ever seen pops up? And it can be any fighter as well. It can be the most obscure, middly nowhere UFC guy you ever saw in your life. And here's an edit of him by one of his fans, put it together, and it's done 1 million views. And
so whoever we get in the victory in this light heavyweight, say it is Alberg, and I'm just, could we have Khalil Roundtree fighting in the White House card against Alberg for the title?
I think they would like that.
American, he's super intense. You know what you're getting with him.
Yep.
And there's a good chance that he can beat Alberg
Exciting.
Skill set wise. But you've got to get Alberg through.
I'd tune in to watch Khalil any night of the week, by the way.
That's a quick turnaround as well, though.
For whoever wins this.
I don't think the timeline for that would line up.
Because what they want? They want a good few titles on it, wouldn't they?
Shit, 8.
Aye, that's not going to happen.
That's
just
wild, but I don't know.
Especially when you've got 2 titles on this card.
Aye, exactly. The rest of the card as well for this, they did kind of announce full thing. Manuel Torres, Benil Dariush, Gamrot's on the card. Josh Holkett, he's going from unranked straight to fucking number 4 Curtis Blades.
Tremendous.
Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this to Blades? They just throw guys to Blades.
But Blades, by the way, can win. You could easily see Blades knock out this Josh Holkett, and then that's just over already. come on.
Kevin Holland and Randy Brown, just 2 kind of OGs.
I like
that have never fought.
Kevin Holland at welterweight.
Pitbull and Aaron Pico basically putting on the fucking Bellator featherweight title fight on the prelims. Dominic Reyes and Johnny Walker.
See, when I first saw that fight.
Was that not meant to happen a while ago?
Was it?
I think maybe.
I'm sure that they cancelled this fight to make him fight Yang Mingyang.
Yeah, something happened,
eh? Yang Mingyang?
Aye. Mingyang. No, I think there was some sort of change.
There was a change. It was Murzakanov. It wasn't Dominic Reyes.
Cracking fight anyway.
See, at first I was like, oh, poor Dominic Reyes. And I'm like, nah, he's on a wee bit of a turnaround.
Azamat Murzakanov, he's on the card as well. Paulo Costa, he's coming up to light heavyweight to fight him.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming.
Can you go back to that light heavyweight one? Do you think Costa's going to be big enough to deal with these guys?
He's a big guy.
Pretty big, but
no, but I don't think he's.
I know what you mean. You're going to say
he's
like
no Dominic Reyes and Johnny Walker big, is he?
Mirzakanov's also like 5'9" or something. So it's like he's probably going to have the size.
That's fine, but I mean like in in the actual top 10. All these guys are like...
I think he is, because he's had fucking weight issues in the past and everything. Like, he's missed middleweight a few times. Like, mind he was blaming
Johnny
it on drinking
Walker
wine.
is really realistically a heavyweight. Like, so I get what you're saying. Could he jump up and fight?
Big Suarez is on it as well.
Aye,
She's getting the old
she's coming
Tatiana
back. And then Kelvin Gastelum.
Is that Patchy's missus? She got
Yes.
Patchy's?
Aye.
Patchy's
Yes,
next,
they're married, aye.
Are they actually? Aye.
I'm sure they are, aye. But aye, good card.
Cub Swanson. I like that Nate
Cub
Landwehr.
Swanson's back as well.
He's tough. So is that Nate though?
Oh, aye, Nate's game.
Ah, he's up for it.
What age is old Swanson? Old Joe Swanson.
I love that SoCal tattoo.
He's 42.
Oh,
Jeezy peeps.
aye, that's a...
The other announcement that we got during the broadcast, we are heading back to Perth for a fight night, and it is going to be headlined by JDM and Carlos Prates.
Saw that.
Unbelievable fight.
That is a cracker, I think, man.
It's also going to air prime time in Australia, meaning the main card will start at 12 p.m. for us on the Saturday. So it'll be mid-afternoon card.
So do you remember last week I had said about Alberg, does he have a big following there? Mate, it's enormous.
Is it?
I had no idea. And then I started going into this, like, how big are they? Mate, I found this video of Volkanovski in a pub. And it was like fully boys just like in their workwear and that. Like obviously just Volkanovski's in there drinking pints and they're all singing Land Down Under, mate. And you're just like, this is fucking tremendous. This is like exact sort of working man culture. And there's Volkanovski just like he's had a day on the tools having pints. And I was like, this is...
boys.
I didn't realise, and this is obviously fucking living in this little bubble of MMA I live in here, but they're right behind their guys. They're massive on their people there. It's fucking tremendous. So
The same as the Scottish guys are right behind their guys.
they sure are.
Aren't we indeed? We're going to get into this.
Feel free.
So, a few days ago, there was a picture posted by Justin Burlinson training with none other than Scottish superstar, The Problem, Chris Duncan, training with Justin. And I'm blown away with it. I'm blown away, and I know the two of them have trained together before, but this is bad timing to be going down to Newcastle or Sunderland and training with a guy who's fighting Sean Clancy for the title. Surely Scottish people want to stick together. And I'm not saying we need to have this divide with English versus Scottish, but I just believe that Chris Duncan should be in there doing rounds with Sean. If he's looking for
Or neither.
Aye.
Or neither.
Just say, listen,
At this moment in
Justin,
time,
I can't go against Sean. Although I've not got any affinity with that gym in higher level or any of the guys in there.
no.
I just don't think it's a good look for me.
Yes. I think that's absolutely fair.
And I'm not shitting on Chris Duncan either.
No, but
because I know Chris Duncan needs to get sparring.
He does.
Chris Duncan predominantly does his sparring in the US. So what's he gaining for going down there? Other than a shitty picture that makes
That causes issues.
Aye, the Disney look great on his...
I had a young guy, Kate. This is how much that as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that's unusual. But then I thought to myself, is it only us going to think this is strange? Like, is it only gym guys who are going to think it's strange and go, by the way, that's bad crack and that's not what's done. Just to put it bluntly, etiquette-wise, it's poor. If he's chosen to do it, that's up to him. But it's not something I wouldn't expect to see people do that. A young guy came up to me on Saturday night and he was like, all right, mate. I'm like, all right, I love the podcast. Thanks, buddy. What do you make of Chris Duncan sparring? And I was like, I can't believe that like the normal punter is even like, it's fucking bad.
What's the comments on
Negative.
I'll have a look now.
And it just makes us all look a bit like the daft Scottish cunts up over the border again, eh?
Are fucking...
Can he get on the cunts, eh?
About one. Like...
It makes us... look, Chris can spar with whoever he wants.
Yes, he can.
Absolutely spar with whoever he wants. But are we no past this? I thought we were all back in our own guys again. Mate, I like Chris Duncan.
I like the three guys involved in this.
That's what I was saying this. Who mate, you can take the other one and go, well, if you're no wares, then you're obviously fucking against us. And I think people like Sean Clancy would be right to take that stance. He would go, by the way, know that I'm pissed off you didn't come and spar with me, But what are you doing that for? Go and do it after the fight.
I know he's, Chris Duncan has sparred with both of these guys. Chris Duncan has trained at both of these gyms.
Yep. I don't doubt for a second either that Sean might go on to spar with Justin. Like there could be a crossover in training after, but the timing
which is fine.
After.
Yes.
The timing of this is awful. I'm not saying Chris going to spar with Justin Burlinson is awful. It's absolutely up to him who he chooses to spar with. The timing of this is poor.
What are the comments saying?
So the one that actually Justin Burns put up, there's no really any, obviously, like he put it up, so it's people supporting him. The Cage Warriors then made like a separate post about it.
It's good for them.
And there's some people,
because they know why the Cage Warriors are like, hey, this is a post.
Let's jump on this because they're going to be pissed the fuck off.
Someone says, what a traitor, used to like you as well. Won't make a bit of difference. Clancy will punch the heat off him. Clancy would do them both in one night.
People
aren't stupid. It looks bad.
People have love for Scotland, have love for Sean Clancy, and have love for Duncan.
I've got love for them all. I want everyone to do well.
But the Scottish element of that is people are going to be like, well, this kid's going to fight for the title.
He's fighting our guy.
He's fighting for the title against the guy you're training with. So it's going to put people's back up. It's
going to shock people.
I'd have been like, listen, Justin, no pictures, mate. I'll come and spar with you, but no pictures. As simple as that.
He shouldn't be sparring with him at this moment.
Yes, he shouldn't be. But say, for instance, the two of them are like, listen, I need rounds. Can you come and help me? And he goes, yep, I'll come and help you.
Aye.
Let's not have a picture. Let's not post this on social media.
Let's just go to work.
Let's just do the work. And nobody needs to know that I was down here helping you. That's
helping you. Helping you.
That's it. It's helping.
So people who'll defend this will go, it's just training. It's not.
You're
helping them. You're helping the opponent. I almost said the enemy. That's unfair because he's not my enemy. He's not our enemy. He's a young guy just trying to do his thing. This isn't any shit at Justin Burlinson at all. The timing is atrocious. And I will say no more than that. Let that be the end of the matter.
If you think we're wrong or you think we're right, put it in the comments.
They think we're right. The court of public opinion as well. So again, Chris can do whatever he wants. I'm not sniping at Chris and saying, fuck you, Chris, you Judas. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying your timing is mega bad, mate. You train who you want. You train with who you want. But that is not on.
Yes, agreed.
So
agreed. Guys, it's G4 time, and if you have been involved in a non-fault accident, there's only one place to go, and it is G4 Claims. You get a courtesy car, you don't have to deal with the insurance company, and the most important thing, you get 100% of your claims, and that is also if you've been involved in an accident and you're not driving, and it's a non-fault accident. Maybe you're a passenger in a bus, maybe you're a passenger in a lorry, maybe you're a passenger in a taxi, a cab. Even if you're a cyclist or if you are a pedestrian, you can use G4 Claims to get a claim if you have been involved in a non-fault accident. Ross, give me the vital details as Craig frantically types that number for you.
I knew what it was, but the number is 01698 767 172. You can get them at notatfaultclaim.com. You can walk right in the door. You can contact them on WhatsApp. You can leave a voice note. You can come right in the front door here. They will get back to you. And most importantly, if you refer someone, you get £50.
It makes sense. The only place to go is G4 Claims. You can thank us later when you're enjoying 100% of your claim. Right, so got a nice card this weekend.
So Max Charles.
Cracker of a fight.
Neither of who have betrayed their friends.
Brilliant. Brazilian. So rematch. Everybody wants to see this.
Yes.
It's going to be sad that one has to lose.
Yes.
Truthfully, people are going to be like, oh.
I don't know who I want to win.
I'd love it to just go to like a draw.
Aye.
One of the
and
best.
This is for the BMF?
Yes.
Yes.
They're both bad motherfuckers.
Aye.
I
think
I'm an ultra Charles fan,
I
mate.
think Holloway's got us.
Aye.
He's just too good at striking.
A lot of miles on Charles now.
Aye, he's had some tough
notoriously knocked down in the first round. Like, those add up. You can have as tough a chin as you want. Eventually it has to go.
Well, yeah, suffered his first proper knockout loss as well.
Mm-hmm.
like out cold. Aye, so both men.
I hope we don't see that.
Both men get knocked out by Topuria and then rebounded and won a fight. Max beat Dustin Poirier in Dustin's retirement fight, and Charles beat Gamrot in Brazil. So there's some parallels there.
And we never thought that he was going to get through Gamrot.
No, because mind it was...
Everybody thought Gamrot was going to do him.
No, I don't think so. Because mind it was meant to be Fiziev, and Gamrot came in and everyone agreed it was a more favourable matchup.
Oh, sorry, it was Fiziev, you're right. And then it was Gamrot was the, you're right.
Very good though.
Aye, both part of the old guard, but they've both clearly got something left in the tank.
It's the tail end now though, eh? The reality, like how many...
It'd be nice if both of them just retired after this fight.
I don't know, because I think whoever wins...
They love it too much,
There's
mate.
still an opportunity for one last run there. There is, like...
Do you think there's an opportunity for a run?
Yes.
One last time for the clown and the wolf man.
Charles is ranked number 3, Max is ranked number 4. Both of them arguably had more of a right to the interim shot than Paddy Pimblett, than even Justin did. Even Justin did.
You're right.
So a victory here for either guy can go on and fight for the title.
As well, I don't know if you've seen Arman Sarukian again. He was at RAF and he was fucking
What a
playing
great
up.
guy, eh? I feel as though I've mentioned this.
Aye.
Dickhead.
So,
mate.
I don't know, I just think the way things fall, obviously it probably doesn't help that Topuria as the champion has knocked them
Do you
both
think
out.
whoever loses gets Paddy?
Oof.
Well, Paddy was calling for BSD.
I've seen Paddy. Has Paddy no said something about Charles Oliveira before? Like he would like to fight Oliveira. Have I made this up? Unlikely.
Aye.
The victor goes on to get to fight for the title. Loser fights Pimblett. That seems like, and I'd be fine.
I'd watch both fights.
Aye.
But I think
Paddy's calling it BSD.
aye. He said we're the two best lightweights in Europe.
Is he okay? Aye. Is
Is that CT for last week?
Rest in peace, Patrick.
But I think whoever wins, they're going to try and string together some sort of a run. I don't know how you would do it, because if you look at the rankings, obviously, as I say, Topuria is a champion. Say we get that Justin Gaethje fight, I don't know, maybe the winner is maybe going to have to go through Arman.
I don't want to see Arman fight.
I don't want to see Arman ever again, mate. Guy just cannot behave.
Just cut him. Like
I'm all for.
Mate, he assaulted a guy in a wrestling match.
Yes,
and then all his fucking cronies then jumped on the stage and decided to
in
attack.
a neck brace, mate.
Aye,
boy's fucked. Like, I'm all for fighters having a bit of nonsense and they go out and they have too many beers and before you know it, one thing's led to another, right? This guy, everything he goes to causes bother. Like,
looking at that division, I don't want to see BSD fight either Charles or Max.
No,
I don't want to see any of them.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
You know why I don't like it?
Aye, that's
too one-sided.
Aye, I don't want to see that. But I'd like to see Paddy fight the loser and the winner fight for the title, and Arman just takes a fucking another year off.
Aye, man.
Imagine, let's say we do get the unification and Justin somehow beats Topuria. Whoever wins, Max or Charles, would be licking their lips there. They've both got a win over Justin. They're straight in there. Beat Justin again, retire on top.
You're trying to
You've had a long weekend or something.
You're trying to write a nice wee fucking
the
story.
fairy tale ending needs to happen sometime.
Aye, well, Ilio Topuria just kicks back on his couch, smoked a grass banger, I think knocked out all these dafties, by the way. Didn't make me do it again.
Hands on Justin Gaethje, puts him in a coma, and then goes and does it to one of the fucking legends.
Didn't he make me go in a 2-week training camp and pit one of these old guys to their bed forever?
This is a cracker of a fight.
I like it.
𝗟𝗘𝗏 versus 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧.
So I've seen 𝗟𝗏𝗏 has gone away and been working on this. I think it was Adam did the video on it. Recovery time between rounds. He said this was his issue. He couldn't get his heart rate down, and Adam done videos talking about, as Adam Lusby Enhanced Sports Performance, talking about. I just saw Rosas Jr. and just burst out laughing. I get him. I can't look at him. He's so hideous. Put big handsome 𝗟𝗏𝗏 on there. Like, have some good looking cuts. He's went away, worked on this, and he said the issue is his breathing and heart rate between rounds, and that's what he struggled with. Thought he was fit as fuck, and it's the fact he couldn't get the recovery in. Went away, worked on it, came back, and he's going to be the best 𝗟𝗏𝗏 we've seen.
what he says. He's
saying,
never ever going to be like, I'm much worse.
I'm actually much shiter than I ever was, and by the way. And
Kyle 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗗, who is a very experienced grappler and a great striker against the Ridder, who's got a knee and some good jiu-jitsu.
And it's done.
I'm going to lean towards Kyle in this one. I just think that it's all his skill. Did you see in the gym as well, where he was just blasting the bag? I think Adam made a video about this as well, where the whole team are there and they're like cheering. Just
it was great.
And he just digging deep and emptying the tank.
Aye, we've had moments like that as well, and it's so cool afterwards. You're just like, that was fucking worth it, eh? But I think as well, Kyle coming off the loss. I think
both of them coming off the first UFC losses.
But no, I don't believe it's as impactful for the Ridder for the reason you just mentioned with the team. I think 𝗟𝗟𝗏's team is such a big factor. It is a big factor. I wasn't going to give it as much credit as that, but I think
Ridder
it is.
Trains at
Killcliff, yes.
With all the guys.
But that seems more of a...
Why was this not picked up in his camps previous? Because it's not as if he's training with slouches.
For sure, but is that maybe because it's the ATT style thing?
Where it's like, it's them and us, and there's like, this is
your section and this is your allotted coach, as opposed to Kyle's team
who are all together.
They're boys, mate. And I think in a team like the Fighting Nerds, if you weren't suitable to go in, somebody would come up to you and go, by the way, you're not up to this. You've missed this, you've not done this. Whereas, is that maybe, I'm just saying, is that maybe not happening at these bigger commercial gyms? Whereas in Fighting Nerds, they're covering all these bases because there is a much more personalised stance. Anyway, I think you'll want to get back.
Both guys will want to.
Somebody's getting back on track.
Aye, for sure. And I think it'll be Kyle. That's my take.
Yep.
I'll drag that out there.
Tasmanian devil.
He's probably such a great guy as well.
Font is a little bit aged.
This fight was meant to happen as the co-main event of ноmad's UFC in September. Raul Rosas withdrew. Rob Font stayed on the card.
Was it staff he had? Aye.
I don't remember.
I feel like that was a...
But Rob Font stayed on the card and fought David Martinez, who just beat Chito and lost. That was the last time he fought. Raul Rosas Jr., he's not fought since March last year.
He's young.
So it's a bit early off for, I suppose, both of them.
But I do think it's kind of leaning towards Raul for this, isn't they? Aye. They obviously want him to...
Weird to have him on this card the week after they were in Mexico.
Yes.
Surely they could have slid things about by 1 week.
And get their superstar.
I would say, aye. He's probably the... I don't want to say he's bigger than Brandon Moreno, but...
Aye, but he's up there. He's definitely up there.
His age, I think, is like the X factor here.
Saying this
like
will be our guy, as opposed to this is our guy. Yeah, I get you. He was kicking about at MSG. I know, I just seen the hair there.
I mean, this is a banger of a fight. Michael Johnson is what age?
He looks like that Denzel Washington meme, mate. You know, the one where he's got the white vest on. And he's just like, oh.
But I'm surprised this fight hasn't happened yet, because both of them have been in the division for
a long
forever
time.
now.
Aye.
Racially motivated Drew Dober is some fighter, though. Have you seen all the edits about this? Saying whenever he fights black guys, he fucking goes wild.
Tell me Johnson's age.
48.
Nah, he's not that old.
No, I think he's 40. 39.
39, aye. So he's on the cusp, but he's on a 3-fight win streak.
I know. But they wanted him to lose every one of them.
And then Dober, he's coming off a win, to be fair, but before that, he was losing 3 straight. But Moicano, Silva, and
Torres, though.
Aye. So this is fair matchmaking. I don't have a problem with this at all.
I agree, aye. It's a cool fight.
Both cool guys.
Somebody's going to sleep, I think.
Both cool guys.
Rodriguez and Ferreira, this is a weird one.
Could have been last week as well.
So these two have already fought. Bruno Ferreira stepped in on late notice to face Gregory Rodriguez, and he knocked Robocop out in the first round.
Oh, so I remember this.
To me, this is like a...
Needed a fight.
Robocop.
Fight camp. This is like Robocop needed the fight camp.
No, he had the fight camp.
I know, but what I'm saying is a fight camp for...
This opponent.
Yes.
So to me, it's like, right, if you're Robocop, prove this was a fluke, and if you're Ferreira, prove it wasn't. But it's weird, like I don't feel that the UFC really kind of make rematches when it was so definitive.
There's so many people in that division. It's not like you're needing this fight.
And again, even if we are using that term like it was a fluke, there's loads of them. And
There's no such thing.
And we just move on.
It doesn't exist. You just go like, right, so fucking King Green was a fluke then.
Who you picking in this?
I don't know. I think
hard,
Ferreira's on good form. He's beat Marvin Vettori, which is arguably a bigger name than
He's a
Robocop.
tough guy to beat.
As Robocop no said as well, the weight's starting to become a wee issue.
He's massive, mate.
He's enormous, mate.
The height of me.
Alright, so Ferreira, 3-fight win streak, most recently beaten Vettori by decision, but I don't think MD's ever finished Marvin Vettori, so and then Robocop, 2-fight win streak after his first not his first loss, sorry. His first sort of big name loss to Cannonier.
Fight to Cannonier, he had him and just gassed. And then Cannonier's like, cool, watch this.
I don't know, I'm excited for this one because both of them are in good form.
Cannonier felt like an experience thing.
Like getting a victory over Kopolov as well. Like
everyone was hot on Kopolov.
Jack Hermanson too, another sort of veteran.
Leroy Duncan, man, he's fought a good couple of
solid grapplers too. Like they would be, because I think a lot of people just think that he's just going to walk forward swinging and try and take your head off, but he can hang with these top grapplers. There's no,
But I'm interested in that one. I think it's a very good one to open the main card as well.
It's a cracker card.
Do you know I almost went, who is that? And I must have met him 20 times.
Cody Garbrandt.
Just looking like things have went bad.
How do you say his first name?
Zhao
Long.
It's an odd one. It's I think it's kind of going to tell us where Cody Garbrandt is at.
He's been there for such a long time.
Aye.
And I want him to get the victory.
Of course. Love Cody Garbrandt.
But the way the UFC work is probably they're leaning towards
the new Chinese star. Deontay Johnson, he's not actually facing Todorovic anymore. I'm sure he's facing Cody Brundage. It's just not updated on this.
He would just fight last weekend.
I'll tell you right now.
Cody Brundage only just fought. Was last week?
It wasn't last week, no. It was recently though. 325. 31st of January. So not long ago at all. But stepping in on late notice, and Deontay Johnson, he's undefeated with 100% finish rate, so I don't think the odds are in Cody Brundage's favour.
That's a fine heat to hear that guy's got. Like Dante.
Montez and Turcios. Turcios is not on good form. Montez, he's coming to make his debut after winning on the Contender series. As I say, Turcios 1-3 in his last 4.
Are we seeing this more often?
What?
Guys who are
1-3
fighting up and comers. Are we starting to see a bit more of
I don't know if
I imagined that.
We spoke about this before. I think what we're getting is we're getting regional fights now. We're getting regional level fights in the UFC undercard because guys who should have cut their teeth for a long time on Cage Warriors, PFLs, the American shows.
Just any regional scene.
Any of these big shows in America, they're bypassing them and going straight to the Contender series, getting a victory, getting straight into the UFC, and then we're getting these regional fights where it's 2 regional guys fighting who haven't really cut their teeth.
Somebody, a guy, there's very few like MMA opinions where I would go, this guy definitely knows what he's talking about. Paul is one of them, and it's probably like one other person. And he said to me that UFC London is a glorified Cage Warriors card. And I went, if he's saying that, that's it. Aye.
I think the divisions are flooded with these Contender series guys, and there's maybe like 1 diamond in 10.
And it's almost worked too well, eh? And
they're like, why do we care what our product is?
Because the guys are going to watch.
Because you're going to watch, and if we fire in a couple of absolute stinker of fights of guys who aren't skilled like we've previously seen, you think about how hard it was going back 10 years ago to get in the UFC.
Well, you know, mate.
You had to have
not lost.
Yep, and had crazy fights.
And they had to be finishes. And like you I remember it was like 10-0. Cunts were 10-0, mate. And I think, in fact, Cody Garbrandt, I remember him doing an interview talking about it. He said, even at the low weight classes, if you weren't 5-0, forget it.
And now we're just, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I'm not shitting on the guys.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing to give people opportunities, because sometimes people just rise to the occasion. But for the vast majority of these cards, they're getting filled with Dana White's Contender Series guys. And as I said, it's maybe like a 1 in 10. I've just pulled that number in my head, but the actual level of guys isn't the same as what we're used to seeing in these cards. And like, even looking at like a few weeks ago's cards or last week's card, like they're easily Apex cards on the road.
Yeah.
Do you think like
the product has taken a dunt?
Do you think there's like, I don't know, maybe like you overhaul the Contender Series instead of being like, right, you've got to finish your in, being like, right, we're going to use this as a kind of, not like an Ultimate Fighter, but kind of, we're going to use this to develop stars. Like, we'll keep you back in Contender Series.
That was the idea.
Like Bo Nickel had, 3 Contender Series fights? Like, we'll keep you here. Like, you're not in the UFC yet, but you can use the PI, you can train.
What about if you just done the Dana White Contender Series as a league of its own?
Aye.
Like a Cage Warriors. So
with its own like belt and stuff like that.
So you're a Dana White's Contender Series guys, like NXT for the WWE. You go in there and you cut your teeth and you smash folk, and you're like, oh, have you seen this guy Bo Nickel? He's really good. He's actually been given a shot now to fight in one of these cards, rather than just being like, oh, you got a victory? Whoa, straight to the UFC.
I don't know, do you know, it feels like we're almost saying A side, B side.
Aye.
Like what boxing does.
Yep. And that's why we're having main cards, prelims, early prelims. That's why the cards are getting stacked, because...
And we're getting viral finishes. We're seeing clips, because I think the amount of UFC fights... Aye.
But the reason my wife loves Cage Warriors, and she loves it for that reason...
Because there's a mismatch.
Because she's like...
Somebody's going to get starched.
Very rarely the guy who they bring in to get pieced up wins. And she loves that as well, because she's like, they brought him in to get absolutely done, and so she enjoys that. But the vast majority of the fights we watch on Cage Warriors, I'm no shitting on them, because they need to push their stars. Is normally, you know who's going to win. You're in Ireland, and the Irish stars are getting the victory.
Aye.
Like, look at that. How many of the first 3 fights in the main card were?
Aye, the Mexicans won, aye.
Or the Mexicans won. Because they know, they're like, great, we want this to be a Mexican dominant card.
We want the crowd to come back.
It was also the plan for 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 as well, but King Green was like, nah.
Aye.
No happening.
And who was meant to fight Moreno before he stepped in?
It was Amir Albazi or Almabayev. It was one of them. They're very similar. I'll tell you right now.
But we're just diluting the product.
There's a problem, eh? I mean, one every now and then I understand.
Almabayev, not Albazi. Apologies.
One every now and then I understand. Like a 1 in 3 guy fighting somebody coming off the Contender who's fucking 10-0 with 10 KOs. Cool. Because that boy 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏, that Damien, that's what he just did. He is like 10-0, mate. And all by fucking KO. Walk off KO on the Contender, and then they just put him in there with some boy who he fucking drops with every shot he hits him with.
This is like maybe like another reason to like kind of do what you're saying, Paul, and have it as his own sort of league. Like, see that Damien, say the Contender Series was a league, let him storm up it, knock everyone out in the first round, let him win the belt, and then
champ, and then you can then jump in.
And he's by that point as well, he's already somewhat of a star.
Yeah, because we've also got the parody of saying, well, look at this guy who's top of the Contender Series league. He would smash fucking pick X person, and now we start getting talking points again.
You know, because if you look at it the flip side as well, like think of all the people that come into Contender Series, win their Contender Series fight, you're like, this person's undefeated, 100% finish rate, and they get to the UFC and they get smoked.
Right.
Yep, I agree. There needs to be some, and I think a TV show. We had Dana White's Find a Fighter as well, and it's easy enough to make a show, make a few belts, and you then get more broadcasting on your UFC app, your ES. I know it
ripples through everything, doesn't it? But when we keep doing this step, I think we're going to start turning cunts off. Who watches boxing, mate? Nobody.
How many? I don't know you, Craig. But how many guys watch from the start to the finish? or go, I'll just watch the main card. Or even as I do,
Just pick and choose.
just pick and choose.
Aye.
I pick the fights I want to watch. I'll be watching that light heavyweight bout there.
But 𝗟𝗚𝗄 is opening the prelims, and it looks like this is also a contender series guy.
Series guy. So
This time I am rooting for the Contender Series guy because 𝗟𝗚𝗄 is a fool of a boy.
Let's see. Fernandez 6-0, 5 knockouts, 1 decision, and he's getting 𝗟𝗚𝗄, who is probably not in the UFC's good graces. What's that? A draw, no contest, and a loss.
he's not looking good, is he?
No.
It's not even a draw, loss. It's a draw, cancelled bout. Remember?
You're right.
Fucking 𝗣𝗢𝗗𝗏.
That was a wild one, eh?
But
Gaston Bolanos is good, mate. He's been around forever, though. He used to be a Bellator guy.
𝗟𝗏𝗄 as well. He can be like a fun watch, but maybe a bit hit and miss. But it's a main card type card, I would say.
So if you're watching this, you're going to tune in and watch Cody Garbrandt because you know who he is.
Yep.
MD else in there, you're going to be like, right, I'm definitely watching him.
You might get someone, though, gets the chance to be a star here, like Deontay Johnson could, I don't know, pull something together.
You're going to start at that main event, that main card and go.
Of course.
Well,
because you want to see Rosas, Caio, and
The boys.
Aye.
Right, we'll put our bet on. Get our first victory in it.
Oh, aye, we could. We actually could. I think Max Holloway's the easy victory.
Oh, it's fine. Oh.
Max,
I know you're right. I think Max as well, but part of me is just like,
you can't do that to Big
I know.
Chaz.
I know.
Do we want a method?
Look at him, man. Look at chat. He's looking right at us.
A stoppage.
Aye. I fancy him with KO Charles.
He's not going to submit him, is he?
Quite sharp.
No.
too, maybe.
But I think his striking,
Punch him
He's just gonna-
5,500 times.
aye, just overwhelming with strikes.
Did you see like the graphic that they put up, and it was like comparing the stats, and it was like when UFC wins, blah blah, and it was like significant strikes, and Charles was like 600 or something like that. It was like not even 1,000, and Max 3,000.
3,000 significant
I
strikes.
know, just pounding people's faces.
He's giving people brain damage for the last 10 years.
Who are you picking in this?
Kyle.
Kyle. He's just a more well-rounded fighter, isn't he?
I think he's better everywhere.
Agreed.
I don't know how. I mean, it could be do you know, decisions probably smart. If you're Kyle, you'll just think, let's drag him into the deep water, and if we're going to finish him, we'll finish him near the end because he says he's fitter, but he's not going to say he's less fit, like you said.
You going Mirosa?
Aye, he's a big favourite.
Surely no.
But I don't know, because like Rob Font as well, it could be a Michael Johnson, King Green situation where
It definitely could, and I wish we saw more of that, but
no
the
good.
fact that the betting is not reflecting that,
we've got to take one of these guys.
I'm going to go MJ.
Are you?
I don't
was
know.
thinking-
I
was
do
thinking-
think Dober,
I
but
was saying racially motivated, Dober.
I
I don't want to be that guy.
I like three fight win streak Michael Johnson, who's making his title run.
Just looking fucking unhinged in that 48. Like he's been up smoking crystal meth for a week. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, the hair's no day.
Don't come in here. Peeking through the blinds, Michael Johnson.
Ross, I'm sticking with you. I'm going with Michael Johnson as well.
To KO Drew Dober.
I'll just pick him to win.
Oh.
And then
This is a hard fight to choose.
it's a tough one.
I'd lean towards Rob.
That's what all the
Rodriguez.
fights should be. See that main card though, like with the exception of probably Font, Rosas Jr., they're all good 50-50s.
I think I'm leaning RoboCop.
That's where I'm leaning.
You
as
got
well.
a good feeling about him.
I think he's going to want to get this back.
I trust your gut.
See, as long as there's no gas,
Aye.
because he would have beat Cannon in here.
I think he seems
was
the
all
type.
over Cannon here. He hits hard.
Nearly blew him out of there in the
Aye.
first. I'm sure it was one of the first exchanges. He got him up against the cage and fuck, I thought off.
I think he seems the type that will learn his lesson for that.
Aye.
With a name like RoboCop, that's a cool. That's a cool name.
That's up there, eh?
Do we want any prelim action?
No.
I think we've made our thoughts clear on the prelims.
Right, so we've got Max by KO TKO, 𝗟𝗚𝗄 to win, Raul Rosas to win, Michael Johnson to win, and RoboCop to win. 15 to 1, so not too extravagant. £20 will get us £326.
Go to the discotheque. You get into gear away?
There's still some mystery boxes over there.
Do you go to 30s?
With some stuff in them.
Still?
30s.
Is that, have I called that the right?
The discotheque.
Is that the place?
Aye.
A friend of mine works there. So
I've not been in wet. It's 30s, it's no 40s, mate. I'm closer to, I'm needing to go to 40s.
I know.
Craig, you're in that sort of demographic for
You're out there hunting MILFs, bro?
just hanging about with it. Taking my sister to 30s, eh?
I know.
Hey, what's this t-shirt?
Do you know young guys go on dates to nightclubs? That's wild, eh?
Bice. Who was Bice?
I don't know.
Get that.
Somebody wants somebody.
There'll be something in the fucking mystery box that we can dig
The
out.
attitude to the mystery boxes is bonkers, eh?
Aye.
So the greatest fucking
Who
memory.
wants a McGregor? We've definitely got a McGregor thing, haven't we?
I think we'll maybe
McGregor
get ready.
statue.
What we'll do is,
The greatest sports memorabilia ever.
in between recording this and the bonus, I'll run over and get them. We can see what's there.
And
And
then
then I'll bring up whatever we're deciding to give away.
Cool.
And
Hey,
then
on
you-
that note, we're going to bounce over.
Aye.
well, what do they need to do?
Like,
Send
subscribe,
pictures of your
share.
words.
No, to fucking win.
Others. I want to see her doing that with them. Shouting spunk for milk. Johnny Davidson.
Just pick the first 3 fights, we think, in method.
Method's hard.
Well,
Method's
it's
But the mystery box stuff is good.
aye.
Right,
We call it shit, but it's fucking good shit.
It's our
First 3
shit.
fights, methods. If you'd like to win, Tom Aspinall sign gloves. Then this week's card, we want you to pick the first 3 fights: Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira, Kyle Barallo versus DeRidder, and Rob Font versus Rosa Jr. Pick the winner and the method. It's only 3 fights.
The last 3. You keep saying first 3.
First
And I don't want people to be picking Luke Fernandez versus Bellato.
Bellato. So if you would like to win the Tom Aspinall sign gloves, pick the first.
Nope.
Pick the main event. Nope.
Yeah, right.
Pick the main event, co-main event, and the co-main event.
The prelude to the co.
Just, do you know what I'm talking about? Just do it if you don't.
You were
want
being
to.
pernickety there, Craig.
Listen, I'm a stickler.
You are. You
Right.
do like the rules to be observed.
Guys, on that note, we will head over to the Patreon. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, keep it high.
Goodbye.